Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Black Phantom. Hello. Now, I said I wouldn't be uploading for 2 weeks because I was sick. Now, I'm using my phone, everything again. And I have something to show you guys, actually. So we go out of this. I'm using the photos again. Hey, we go into YouTube. What the fuck? See? Welcome to this channel. Now, I decided just to do this because I explained it in my newest video that's coming out for that. Welcome to the Black Phantom ASMR channel. Please do subscribe to that, though. It should show that I am subscribed to that channel below, I think. I'm going to tag it in my other video, so yeah. And you can tell because I can edit the channel and I can manage my videos, edit channel. Hold up. I might have to, no. There we go. So, see? Here it is. This is my Black Phantom channel. Now, see, this was my channel, and you can tell because I'm going to upload on it. But you can tell I'm not actually in my, that account, because I'm in my alt account. So, please do, though. Do if you are subscribed to this channel. Please do, go over here. In this video that I'm currently uploading, actually, hold on, where do we go to? No, it's gonna show up in an hour. So, like, motherfucker. But, so, today, honestly, was, a very weird day for me because I am not myself. Well, I wasn't myself. So, if you're subscribed or anything, you might not know, but, well, I haven't told anyone, but I suffer from split personality disorder. Yeah. So counting myself as my personality, like me being Aiden, Black Phantom, the creator of this channel, me, being one of the personalities, I would altogether have 5 personalities. On my other channel, actually, I'm not me. I'm sorry, I'm not me. I am my other personality. I call him 2. He's for some reason romantic, which I hate, but oh well. I don't let them out during recordings because they're very annoying. Especially the amount of swearing I do sometimes in my videos. That's why I've been stopped swearing a lot lately. It's because my third personality, which is an actual adult that is very calm, he told me not to swear at all, and yeah. So he tells me every single damn time not to swear, but I don't give a fuck. My parents are home. I can do whatever the fuck I want to. So, welcome though to what if Deku was fucking doing it. Fuck it. Was the son of Endever. Yep, we're doing it. We doing it, boys. No, this wasn't a recommended one. I just decided, fuck it, dude. I wanted to do one. But yeah, make sure, dude. I'm gonna say more about my other channel at the end of this video. So make sure to if you're not subscribed when you're watching this video, make sure to subscribe to both channels, or if you're just subscribed to one, go to both and do that. So now that we know what we're doing, so. By the way, I should say, what his quirk is. Deku's quirk is called, this is called the 4 elemental quirk. Now, yes, I'm making him hella OP again. Well, not hella OP, but I'm making him OP a little bit. So, this ability allows him to use 4 elements, including their side elements. So, say you use fire, he could use, everything that has to do with fire. He could use anything that has to do with water. This dude could control air if he wanted. All he does, he has wind and he has lightning, not earth. I'm using lightning instead of earth. Wait, no, never mind. Lightning's a off thing of wind, air, nature, whatever. So Yeah, we still have Earth, and everything. So, I'm sorry, I'm currently spinning a staff around that I use because I have grip tape on it, so I use as an actual weapon. It's not anymore raining outside. I mean, it's not. It was raining outside while I was recording my other video. But okay, so we go to Ray and I'm pretty sure Ray and Endeavor. I already forgot Endeavor's name. Benji, was it? I forget. Benjamin, whatever his name was. Endeavor's name was. And we see that Ray had. I love how I remember Ray's name though. I like Ray Todoroki, whatever. So, yeah, it's that day. It's that time that Deku is at least what? Their twins were born. Two twins were born. One with for some reason, blue hair, just blue hair, and one with white and red hair. Well, you can't tell, but because they're children, but they're not born with the hair. I don't think you would get like carpet someone's pussy. I'm going to totally age restrict this for kids. No kids should be watching this, man. If you're a child, I recommend you do not continue on this because this is going to be so cursed, man. I'm going to be swearing like a madhouse. I'm gonna be slapping myself because of the visibility, but whatever. So, yes. It is that day that we're going to skip up to 4 years. Deku looks like this guy in the picture, and he looks like he's those. What are his eyes color? Black. Okay, and he has blue hair. But I can tell that's blue hair in his sweater. But this is going to be later, Deku. Right now. Todoroki and Deku go into the whatchamacallit. Go to the Quirk doctor to see what their quirks are. The doctor's like, Miss Ray and Mr. Endeavor, or Mr. and Mrs. Todoroki, we have excellent news. One of your sons has a half and half quirk. It's Shoto Todoroki. And but there's something else I should explain about your other son. Your other son has a amazing quirk as well. It's a 4 type quirk. It's known as the all elemental quirk. He can use any element from any of the category elements. So he can use any fire element, he can use any water element, he can use any wind element. Endeavor didn't really care about this because he was like, how did this happen? As the doctor's like, well, it's a mutation of yours and Mrs. Todoroki's quirk. So that's why, because he can still use ice and fire. So he's using it as like an elemental type quirk. So it's very amazing. Plus, apparently, he's also meant to grow some tails, 4 tails. It's meant to have 4 tails. No, fuck it. Fuck it, dude. Fuck it. We doing this, boys. He's gonna be fucking 9 tails, bitch. Fucking smackdown, bitch. He's gonna be a fucking 9 tails. He's gonna be a fucking Neko. I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. This is me just having a fucking blast, man. I love having blasts about me talking about stupid ass shit. But yeah. He also will apparently start to grow 9 tails. So 4 of the tails control the main 4 elements. The other 4 go to these 8 do their subpar element, or help control their subpar element, enhancing it. But he only enhances it when he gets that tail. And that last tail enhances everyone, but it's his last one. It can also make him transform into a fox, into a 9-tailed fox. Small or big, big or small. Nothing, that doesn't really matter. He'll be able to control both. Apparently he can go as small as a mouse if he wanted to with his 9 tails. But he has to make sure he conquers all tails before he gets that 9th. If he gets that 9th before his actual body's complete, he will go on a rampage and start killing things. Now then, make sure you train him wisely. Make sure he does also become a hero, because if he doesn't, that's going to be worse. So, Endeavor's like, Ray, take Midoriya. Or take Deku, because he still thinks Deku's useless. You know, take Deku. Azura's like, don't call your son useless. Worthless or useless, I forget which one. Honestly, I don't really care if it's useless or... whichever one it is, it's that one. So yeah, brother. Yeah, so it is we time skip to about 1 to 2 years later. Deku's like starting to like change his look to this. Like he's half the time wearing hoodies and oh wait no, we go to the scar actually. We go to the scarring incident. So here there's actually backstory to why Deku actually wears long sleeves and sweaters. So when Ray's burning Shoto's eyes, Deku pushes Shoto out of the way, so the scar's still bad, but it's the same, but everything. But now Deku actually gets his arm, like his whole forearm, burnt to a crisp and everything. Sorry, I'm currently recording like a little after my other recording, so I just woke up after, and then I started recording, so I'm gonna be a little tired. So yeah, and that's when Deku actually got his first tail. The first tail he got was it was to help his wind tail. By the way, he also has supernatural healing. He has a very fast healing thing for his other tail, for his final tail. Gives him the ability to like really fast heal. Like say he breaks a bone, he'll heal like his fastest recovery. Girls Quirk does, but it doesn't tire him out. Of course, the more power he uses at once, the more tiring that gets. But he can't turn off his final tail. Of course, he already has supernatural healing where he can. But burns don't help because he never had his tail. So any scars he's gotten from before he got his first tail, he can't get off. So he brings Shoto to Endeavor, saying, "Dad, Shoto's hurt. Shoto's hurt." As Endeavor's like, "What happened? What happened to him? What did you do?" As they go like, "No, Mom, she burned him. She burned both of us." And Endeavor's like, "What?" As he calls the 2 ambulances and the police to get Ray and everything. So yeah. So we're probably gonna start up at like the stop at the recommendations again. Like I don't record for long. Well, I talk too much, so I can't record a lot, or I do too much filler. But that's okay because this one's also going to be another long one. It's like, oh, motherfucker, what the fuck? Sorry, I'm still playing with that staff I said I had because I want to train with it more. But whatever. So yeah, brother. He's always bopping. So yeah. So Deku's 10 now. Actually, he's 10, and he's wearing sweaters. He wears the exact same sweater. So right now he looks like this, just a little shorter and younger. You know, he's gonna look like this in my school though. He's gonna look like this for UA. But yeah. Oh my god, do I have it under my chin again? No, I do. So yeah, welcome to this. Yeah, you know, Deku in that time has grown 2 tails. He's gotten better with the wind energy though, or so the counterpart for the wind energy is the lightning energy. It's well basically yeah. Oh, it's the lightning. He has this move. It's called lightning storm, where he mixes because he already had his water, fire, earth, and wind. So when he got his first tail, which was the lightning tail, he created a move called lightning storm, where he used wind and he used two of the elements, and his and a side element. He used the lightning, he used the wind, and he used the rain. So for that, he has a rod. Like okay, so the final tail has like a little bit of a big motherfucker. So this tail actually gives him a rod. The first tail, the doctors failed. The doctors also mentioned the first tail he gets, he's gonna get this rod that controls a lot, like his other power or his certain special moves. So he learned to if he puts the staff like side horizontally, horizontally, and puts it up in the air, and it says lightning storm. A storm of lightning will appear, and if he changes it to a still horizontal, but he goes up vertical first and then goes horizontal. So he basically he starts at top of his head horizontal position, and then he goes downwards horizontal like a line and says, "Lightning storm, go!" As like a lightning storm just starts raining on them. But okay, so Deku's gotten the his second tail was the fire tail, so he can use a blue flame. Blue flames. Yep. Earth is going to have magma. You know, and the hottest lava. So basically, there is no like limit to how far he can go. Like how hot his fire can and stuff can get. Like say he finally actually learns ice. For his second ability, he can actually learn like dry ice. Dry ice is very powerful because it's literally the coldest ice in the world. Because if someone literally goes into it, they can freeze to death instantly. That's kind of scary, but yeah. Well, anyone can freeze to death in freezing cold water. Whatever. So, yeah. Life's great. So, Deku, when he was learning fire, when he learned fire, he learned a new move. This move is called Fire Blizzard, Fire Blizzard. This used a mix between actually all three of the elements three of the elements he has. He just doesn't have he can't use the full wind. No, he doesn't use full wind. I mean full water yet. He doesn't have the second thing. So this is called Fire Tornado. He uses his staff and he spins like a tornado type circle, and he puts fire into it, but he also uses wind as like a circle rotation. So he starts making two wind tornadoes he puts his hand in the middle and starts turning them. Or twisting his arm side to side. And then he adds this and he sparks blue, and so if he wants it to be the most efficient, he puts it as blue flames and his most powerful one is using blue flames as it. The only way he can actually use two elements combined fully for their max potential is when he's using when he has his both tails. So him using thunderstorm he's not using his max potential because he doesn't have the water tail yet. By the way, the tails actually have so he has the fire tail and the lightning tail basically. So it shows the par element. So he has a lightning tail. It's literally just like lightning. And he has a tail of blue flames, cremation flames, blue flame. So his special ability Fire Tornado is his special move for so far right now is called the Blue Tornado. So where he creates this where he either creates two or one, he creates either one big tornado or 2 small tornadoes, or maybe 3 if he wanted to. Where or he could do, yeah, 2 small ones and 1 big one to create the maximum attack, but that drains him like a lot. So his he uses usually these 2 small tornadoes as the ones he wants to use, and then he just says, as they stay there for a little bit, as he pulls out lightning as well, and he adds the lightning to it and says instead. So his original one was the so his special one with the fire and wind was actually the cremation tornado, but his special one is known as the ultimate fire and the ultimate storm, or the ultimate just lightning storm. So it doesn't add any water to it though, but he uses wind to create the 2 tornadoes first, or the 1 tornado if he wants it the most effective, or he creates the 3, but that drains him for like the whole day. So right now, so he creates just he can create this. He creates 1 big tornado. He creates 2 tiny tornadoes, and he adds lightning as well. But he also adds like his max potential with wind so far. Right. So he creates these big ones for his arm length. They're like as long as his body, and this kid's tall, like. But when he gets older, he can literally create the size of a building if he wanted to. He can create an actual tornado, but continue on like an actual, like, without damaging anything. So, as he swings his sword or staff once he's done, he grabs it and while they're still in the air, and he adds more wind to it, so it creates like bigger tornadoes, and he says, cremation addition. Or yeah, cremation and lightning edition. As he sends cremation, making it his his like strongest flame that he can produce is the bright flame. So it's a mix between his cremation and his normal blast, or his normal fire, making it even stronger blast. As he says, thunderstorm and bright ultimate fire merge into one, create fire typhoon, or not a typhoon, but mega tornado. As soon as he like swipes his arm, or as soon as he swipes his staff, like he touches the ground actually with it, both the tornadoes just go at him from sides. He can because how big they are, he can say split up, as he splits them up into 4. They're smaller now, but he can only use it twice a day so far. As they're like getting knocked out, man, they're like, they could die actually from it if they get hit 3 times. At least all 4 times. Deku's learned to actually control it better, so they only die on like 7 or 8, so he has to hit them 2 times. 2 times with all 4 to actually make them die. They just get knocked out for longer each more time. And then they actually die from having like being so brain dead they can't breathe. And the side effects of actually using that is Deku can overheat, as well as get he can accidentally fling himself in the air, as well as he could electrocute himself as well, but it only just paralyzes him for like 10 seconds if he overuses it. He burns himself, but he burns himself a little bit, like say he got like this tiny little mark, but then it heals almost instantly. But yeah, so we got a blue tail and we got a lightning tail. A blue fire tail and a lightning tail. So, Deku actually went to a different school, like Bakugo's school, because Endeavor is like, I'm not going to put this kid through a very amazing school. As he says, okay, you're taking Ray's old last name. So you don't get paid attention to because you're a Todoroki. As Deku's like, ugh, fine, old man. I will be coming to take back that name, though, once I'm in UA. And Deku just laughs and says, ha, too bad you're not going to be in UA, kid. Only the best get in UA. Now, Deku and Shoto have this, like, amazing relationship. They, like, know they're both gonna get into UA. like they fight each other almost daily. Well, they fight each other like weekly because of Endeavor being a bastard. Um, so yeah, technically I am a bastard, by the way, because I was born before my parents got married. So was my sister. So was my brother. So was my. I'm not sure about my other brother though, but or my other brother. I am the littlest, but I'm also going to tell you something before I continue on with the what if though. I am actually the youngest in my family, but I am so far the most famous already, and I'm the most tallest of my family. If I haven't said that, by the way, I am the most tallest of my family. Okay, so Deku goes to the same school as Bakugo, and no one knows he's a Todoroki until he gets a DUA, and then Bakugo's like, "Huh? You were hiding your full appearance the whole time." Whatever. I'm continuing on though. So Deku is very, very, very wise. He's very wise. He reads books like all day, even though his school books are very boring. Bakugo challenges him a lot. Man, this dude's like, "Hey, yo, Deku, let's fight." Deku's like, "Sure, whatever, Bakugo." Or Katsuki. As they brawl a lot, as Deku is just like, he pulls out his staff. Like he can like shrink. He can like make the staff vanish. He pulls the staff up and just says lightning, zaps him, stops, fight over, puts the staff away, and actually just smacks him in the face with some wind. Because he can. Okay, so the staff is meant for him controlling his secondary elements, but eventually he's gonna be able to use his staff like as a weapon without using his elements with the staff. So he still can use them, but he can actually use like stuff with his hands, like his secondary elements with his hands. So far, he's able to create some blue flames and some lightning sparks from his hands. But he's never able to use both wind and lightning at the same time at all. It's kind of like the Chidori and the Rasengan. They're not meant to be together. They're not meant to go together, but they could go together if you really try. But yeah. So Deku is very, very, very okay. So let's skip ahead to the sludge villain fight at the start of the anime. So, by the way, Shoto does use his fire side. Deku's talked him into using his fire side a lot more than he should. Now then, so we start. So Deku like hears the sludge villain. Because he has ears and everything, he hears the sludge villain. He's like, okay, let's get out of that vent area. And he jumps back. Sludge villain pops out and is like, "Good kid, I need to use your body to escape that guy." And Deku's like, "What do you mean? No." As he pulls out his staff. As he just says, blue tornado. As he creates this big old tornado. He starts spinning his rod like not rod, staff like an actual, like, you know how if you watched Aquaman, I'm not sure you have, but there's this move for the tridents where you like start spinning it. You know, people do that a lot with staffs. They start spinning it around. Deku creates a fire tornado and just its face are like, "What are you gonna do with that, Quirk?" Deku's like, "This." As he actually changes the trajectory to hit and puts it in 4 because the sludge villain can't avoid that. As he puts it around the whole sludge villain says, "Comment into the middle, go." As he also adds a little bit of electricity. He also says, as he mumbles under his breath, "Add electricity." He says that under his breath. As like he just once he's done and everything, the sludge villain is actually knocked out cold. This dude just got hit by like 4 shocks of lightning, so like one put him awake or more awake, one put him to sleep, one put him to wake, and one put him to sleep. So it was like a factor of he got really tired very fast because and everything. So then Deku just says, "Oh, it's probably All Might that's there. Then I should go." As he just uses fire as well to create like, yeah, no, he uses wind as a repulsion to send him off. As he's done with that, and we'll go to the entrance exam now though. So the entrance exam goes where Endeavor's like, huh, you're not going to be able to do you're not doing the recommendations, Deku. As he's like, whatever, old man. As he's like, stop calling me an old man, I'm not that old. As Deku's like, you're old to me, man. Dude, you're like old. You're like in your 40s. You're old. You're old. No, you're not even. You're older than that. Your kids are like out of high school. Like, your kids are like out of high school and like in college or something. You're old. You're an old geezer. But yeah, So, entrance exam starts, and Deku's like, okay, let's use our elements. Deku's by the end of, not by the end of, he's gonna only learn 2 tails this video. So he learns his subpar elements, then he learns his then he learns to master more of his more on his elements and everything, so he gets more powerful. But yeah, so he's like working on it. As Endeavor's also watching this, what's the freak going to do? As Deku's like, oh, I gotta show this man. I know you're watching. As he points to a camera with his staff, as the staff appears, he says, I know you're watching, Endeavor, and I'm going to show you my power now. As he starts spinning the staff very fast. I'm spinning a staff as we speak, so it's kind of visualize someone spinning a staff. As he says, almighty storm, as a big old like storm with fire, like cremation and stuff, tornadoes just appear, as the electricity also appears going around, and he says, forwards, as he sends big ones too. He like sends 3 at a time. Like, he sends big ones, and that really slows him down a lot. But he also has this thing called a tracker. He also sees trackers on electronics and stuff, so he just has to hit them once, and they're like dead. As he's just sitting there, just like on the ground, coughing a little of blood, but because his all those powers combining into one kind of took a toll out of him. Because he sent like 12 at a time. He sent like 12 out, and they're big, so they're like he said split up. They're like the size of a human. He can combine them all together and like send it out like a 0-pointer, killing it immediately. As soon as like he sees that, he's like, as they're like, Endeavor, is that your child? As Endeavor's like, yes, that's the freak I don't call a son. As they're like, okay then, and like, it looks like he has nature quirk. Endeavor's like, his quirk is a mix between a transformation as well as a. Oh, by the way, I should also say something as well. So how his quirk is like a It's kind of a little like Nejure's, like not Nejure's, Tail Guy. I forget what's his name. Tail Guy. He's kind of like that a little bit, with his quirk being able to like still go up even after Aizawa is like, I'll erase your quirk. Yeah, he can't do that to him. Like, sure, he can erase his normal elements, but he can't erase his subpar elements. And then when he learns his other 4 tails, he actually can't erase anything. I should also say that Deku, his quirk can't be taken when he learns his final tail. So it's better to have his full 4 tails. I mean, you should get him when he has he's on his 8th tail, meaning that he's very fast. This guy gets the things of a fox. This dude's fast. And the more tails he's got, the more faster he is. How long have I been recording for? 34 minutes, damn. So yeah. If you guys can't tell by how fast I'm talking, I'm trying to speed it up a lot. Fuck. Continuing on. As Endeavor's like, send up the 0-pointer now. I want to test his skill. Deku's actually saving people as well. as they're like coming out unharmed and everything, Deku's doing this, and like this, as soon as he's like ready and back up, he's like doing this in a nonchalant way, looking as he normally does. He puts his staff actually behind his back because he can't take it off. He can't shrink it because it'll take away the fire flames and everything. So he's like, as soon as he sees his 0 point, he's like, "Are you ready, Endeavor, for this?" As he pulls up the staff, again, and he says, "Combined, all the flames, all the everything combined, as everything like every tornado combines into one." And sends off at the 0 pointer. That's the end of the actual entrance exam. Deku flies, passes with flying colors and all. And now my throat hurts. And that's going to be it for the video. But do make sure to check out my new channel. Just literally do Black Phantom ASMR. Just type. But also make sure to put an underscore in as well. Do that. So yeah. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, though, and I will see you dudes in the next video. This is Black Phantom saying, have a lovely day, beautiful phantoms. Thank you for the 200 subscribers as well. Thank you very much.